know yet. I mean, I don't know. We're just gonna go see because we fell in love when they sent us a picture.
Oh, and then right.
Yeah. I really want the white one. He wants both of them, but
I'm like, maybe I could get a deal for both. Ooh, sounded good. Get a deal
yeah.
for both.
Because honestly, they're pretty expensive. They're more expensive than Joe was. And so I was thinking about it, and I wanted to tell you guys a little story time about how we got Joey. Because people always say, like, adopt, don't shop. But I feel like, and I agree with that 100%. You know, I really do. Like, I feel like, I always tell him, like, we should adopt. But, I mean, yeah. But we don't have our own house,
we
you know?
want to get our own home and then we'll
adopt
you know? Live.
And, like, we volunteered there. So, like, we see how it is. But a lot of them, like, what sucks is they can't be with other dogs. And, like, we already have Joe, you know? Hey, guys. So, I'm editing the video. I don't know why I didn't tell this story. And I just thought of it while I was editing. But way before we got Joe, so this has to be in 2018. I think so. We had thought, like, you know what, like, let's adopt a dog. We went to one specific shelter, and we went and we were like, oh my god, like, they had a lot of dogs, and so we were like, you know what, like, let's get one. So it was like a mother, and it was her puppies, and they were German Shepherds. And I was like, you know what, like, I think we should adopt one. And Andrew was like, you know what, yeah, like let's do it. And it was like perfect, like everything worked out. And I don't know why, well, we got that one puppy we wanted, and he was like cute, like he was like we were like getting along. And then I don't know how I said it, and I was like, well, I've never had a dog before, so like this is my first dog, so like we're super excited. And then the worker was like, oh, like that's so cool, it's gonna be amazing. And then the supervisor, or I don't know what, like the main person of that shelter, like comes running, like she was kind of far, she was far, and then she kind of comes walking. She's like, oh no, did you say this is your first dog? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, sorry, I'm not gonna give you this dog. And I was like, why? She's like, if you have no experience, you're not gonna get any of these dogs. And I was like, okay, but like, how do you expect me to get experience if you're not gonna, like, I'm trying to rescue a dog, like I'm trying to help, like, give this dog a better life, and you're telling me no, you know? So we ended up getting the dog, but it was fine because like 3 months later we ended up getting Joe. So that was another experience I had with the shelter. This was a different shelter. This wasn't like the city shelter. But yeah, and now that I think about it, that's pretty messed up. Well, it's kind of like, okay, like I understand you want to give this dog a good life from your point of view, but it's like when you have a baby, like, in your first baby, like, you don't have an experience, but I don't know. So now let's go on back to the video. But I remember we took Joe to get training at PetSmart, but like we were there with him, right? And there was this other like girl, and she had like it was like a Doberman and a Rottweiler mix, something like that. And she's like, oh, you bought him? And I was like, well, yeah. And then she's like, oh, like she gave me crap for not adopting. But it's like, a lot of you guys actually don't know is like, Joe actually came from Mexico. And Joe, you know how you're supposed to wait, I think, is it 8 weeks?
We had him at 3 weeks.
We had him at 3 weeks. Like, they didn't care about him. They just wanted to get rid of him because his birthday is November 24th, right? And they gave him to him like December 18th. So he wasn't even 4 weeks, and they just wanted to get rid of him because it was Christmas, like, coming up. So they wanted the money, and they were just like, here, take him. Like he was so scared when we first got him. Like, we literally started from
you can show him
the bottom.
Picture again. Yeah, right there.
That was Joey. We had to like feed him like with the bottle. Like, it was a lot because they just didn't want him, you know? Even though we like technically bought Joe, we can also rescued him because who knows how like his life would have been, like, if anyone would have just gone him. Joe has a really good life. That's why he's really mean. You know, like Joe, like, that's also why I'm kind of like, it's like, we should get him another one so he can have someone to play around with. Like, maybe that will help him calm down. Second, it's like he's used to being the only like child, so I don't know how that's gonna be because his parents have Frenchies. We took them once, and Joe, he just gets excited because he's not used to them. But I feel like, and they're tiny. But one time, his sister's friend has the English Bulldog, and they had a really good time. They just humped each other. But it's fun because they're the exact same size. So if we get another English, I feel like it's perfect. Because like with an English Bulldog, like it's kind of hard, at least for us, because like they're too big for small dogs and they're too little for the big dogs. But like they have their weight, you know?
Yeah.
Even though Joe, when he was in puppy class with that dog I was telling you, where that girl was telling me stuff, he was bigger than Joe, but Joe did never let himself. He was like, you're gonna bully me? I'll bully you back. So yeah, but it's not for sure. We're just gonna go check it out. I kind of don't want to because I'm gonna fall in love. I already fell in love with the picture, but just see. So anyway, so right now, so we just went to the ATM, and now we're going to put gas, and then we're gonna go to the mall because I have an order we have to pick up,
And then we're gonna see the babies later.
yeah. Oh, look at for gas. Now we're gonna go somewhere else to put gas because the line was crazy.
We're gonna go to Rudy's.
Oh
I don't know if you guys have Rudy's where you're at, but it's delicious there.
yeah, so we'll see you guys later. This video is already gonna be long. I already know it. Okay, oh my god, so I thought it was gonna be, I'm already crying. I don't know why I want to cry. So his friend texts us and is like, do you want to be there in 25 minutes? Dude, like, and like, I don't know why I want to cry.
Because it's gonna be like
I know it's
3
gonna
years
be
ago all over again.
yeah, like, I started crying the other day because I thought Joe was barely 2. He's gonna be 3. Well, I thought he was barely gonna turn 2, but he's gonna turn 3. And like, I feel like with our, like with Joey, like we were so like dramatic. Like my mom's calling. We were very dramatic with Joe. Like,
No, we were
well,
just safe.
we were protective, but like we didn't let Joe walk on the ground for I don't know how many months. He
So he got his last shots, then he started.
yeah he when he was what was like 6 months, he got on the floor and he was like on the grass and he was like, what is this? Like, it took us so long to potty train him because we didn't want him to be outside. If anyone ever held him, we made sure he washed their hands. Like, we were extremely careful. So I feel like with this one, like, if we get it,
Same thing, all over again.
yeah. But like, we know what to do and what not to do. Like, now we know when Joe throws up, it's just
It's not that major. It's
yeah.
just-
So yeah. So I definitely, it's like having a kid. Like, well, at least I don't know. Like, you learn with your second one. But yeah, I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh, are you excited? I'm so excited.
At least just to see him. And if we get one, that's even better.
With this one, I already feel the connection.
But I always wanted a white one, and she's like, no, I don't want a white one.
I didn't want a white one because I'm like, Joe's always getting dirty. Like, but Joe's all boy. Like, he hates to cuddle. He rolls on the dirt after we washed him.
Yep.
He has an attitude. Like, Joe.
Mm-hmm. He's a human, but he can't talk.
Exactly. Like, people think like, dude, you're being so dramatic. But no, once you see Joe, you're like,
And
dude,
then
this dude's
he's smart.
a guy. Yeah.
He's smart because I'll be like, hey, go look for the French fry, and he knows what a French fry is. He'll start looking.
Like, Joe knows a lot. Like, he's very smart. The only thing is he needs to talk. But Joe's very stubborn. Like,
How I know.
we tell Joe like, don't do it. He'll look at us and he'll be like, I'ma still do it. He's weird. Like, when he was in the oil field, he was like super attached to me. Like, he listened to everything I said. When he would come back, he was like, I don't know you, Mom, I'm with my dad.
That's special.
But like, now, since like we're always with him, he decides like 1 week it's all about Mom, the next week it's all about Dad. Like, he's just weird. Like, he comes to me when when he's in trouble, and he goes to him when he wants to play. So like, Joe's literally a human. Like, he knows, and like, it's just crazy. So I'm excited to see how their personalities. Okay, we'll see you guys. Well, I'm going to Forever 29, so we'll see you guys right now. So we're 4 minutes away. Oh shoot, hold on. We're literally like gonna get to the house, and
I'm so
I'm so excited. And then his friend is like, they got showered just for you. Okay, well, we'll let y'all see how it is. Ah. Oh my god.
See that potty train already.
Nice.
See that?
That's freaking cute.
Look.
Run it.
Hi, Betty.
English. Yeah. So he's tall, right? This guy's a little bit tall? A little bit. Okay.
So you want to tell them the news?
No.
We got it. Well, it's just like, it was perfect for us because we got there and like I saw the clip and like he ran to us and then we were like, no, like we want it, but should we, like, I don't know, you know? And then we walk back and he comes running to us again. So it's just a sign, right? What's wrong?
I told you, Grandma and Joe.
He's just worried about like my grandma, cause like she's gonna get mad.
She's gonna probably get really mad.
Well, now you're ruining the mood. Okay, so this is like the 10th time I've filmed this, so fingers crossed the 10th time is a charm. So anyway, so I'm gonna give you guys a rundown on the last clip because as you guys saw, I'm like super excited. I'm like, we got the dog, or we hadn't got the dog, but we had thought about getting the dog, and we kind of like closed, what would it be called, like
Guess who's back?
what's the word, like
Bird.
well, no, when we got Gus, we didn't like make it for sure that we had got the dog.
What do you mean?
Like we didn't promise anything, but
We just shook on you.
okay, I guess he shook on it. I guess it was like kind of like a deal. I don't know. So anyways, I was like super excited because of that, and then he was kind of like, I mean, should we? And I was like,
I
okay.
wanted another son, but not yet.
So then my vibe just like crashed. You know, I have told you. So there's two reasons why that his vibe was just like, no, we shouldn't do it. Sorry, the road's like all bumpy. One of the reasons was because of my grandma. Because one, my grandma is those that like never, like don't want dogs. And if you guys don't know, we live with my grandma and my mom. Obviously we need her permission, and so we were like, Andrew was like, you know what, like we gotta tell her, and I was like I have to ask her permission, and I was like, no, like we'll just get the dog, show up, and she can't say anything. I mean, I don't recommend doing that. I was just gonna do it because like I know my grandma, I know my mom, like I know my family, so I know I can like get away with it, because we kind of did that with Joe, but that was like a different situation. And now like that's like the apple of her eye or whatever. She adores him. So we got home and we asked, and straight no. She said don't ever. And she was like super like yelling, like not another dog in this house. So I called my mom crying, and my mom asked her. She said no. Andrew was already gonna start the message to text. To text the guy. Well, actually, he already had the text because he already knew that it was gonna be a no. I was just like, no, wait, because I think it was like 3 o'clock. I think it was like 3. We told the guy we'd be back for him at 5. So I was like, just wait a little bit. Don't text yet. I know I have a lot of pimples, but I asked my grandma again because my mom was like, just ask one more time, like ask again. And I was like, Grandma, like you always say, like Joe needs a companion, and this is perfect. Please, it's a boy, because we all thought it was a girl, but it wasn't. And so, but I was like, perfect. Like, I don't know if I already said this, but I just felt like, as much as I wanted a girl, I felt like the boy was just gonna be perfect for Joe, because it's like Joe, like I said, is all boy, and I don't know how he would be with like a girl, because like not that he plays rough, but Joe's just bigger, and I feel like the boy would be perfect. And then I convinced her, and I was like, Grandma, but I gotta know before 5 because we gotta pick up the dog. And I was like, 5:05. She's like, pues ya son? And I was like, So I'm asking you. She's like, "Vos va?" And I was like, "Okay, bye, BRB." So then we went, and you guys will see that. And then the second reason was Andrew was just worried that Joe wasn't gonna get along with him, and the dog wasn't gonna get along with Joe. It was just gonna be a big mess because Joe's like always been the only child, you know. But that was the second reason. So now let's go back to the video. Update. We got him. Say hi, Baba. Hi. We don't have a name yet. So far his name, well, from the people, his name is Maximus, but we probably won't keep the name. I really want Axel. Andrew wants Wilbert. That's a no. So far he loves Andrew. Like Andrew was even like, he was even what do you call, like rocking him, I guess. And he was like all in love, and then Andrew gave him back to me, and he was like, I want your daddy. So we're excited for Joey to meet him. I really hope Joe meets him. I mean, loves him. I'm so like kind of sad Joe's not the only child anymore, you know. Okay, so I'll see you guys right now. Okay, so we're back. So as you guys saw, we got the dog, and after I said what did I say? I said, now I'm kind of sad that Joe's not the only child. I started bawling, like I couldn't stop crying. And then Andrew was talking to like the neighbor of the people, and I was just like crying. I was like so sad, and the dog was like, "Are you okay?" But I was just sad because, okay, so I was just overthinking it because the guy we got this dog from, we haven't said his name yet.
What?
We haven't said his name. We haven't said his name yet, so I guess we'll say it. What's his name?
Gustavo.
Yeah, it's Gus. So it was Axel for the first 3 days probably, and then we thought of,
I hated that name.
yeah, he hated it, but I really wanted it. And then we were just okay, he's unnamed, we don't have a name for him. And then my mom out of nowhere was like, well, what about Gus, like from Cinderella, because you know how like Gus is like all chunky, and he was super chunky when he was a baby. So we were like, that's it, Gus.
I wanted his name to be Wilbur.
Yeah. No. So anyways, so his name's Gus, and now he knows his name, so it's perfect. So it's Gus and Joe. So anyways, the guy we got Gus from, he was like, I don't believe in toys, because my dog, like, they fight, and dogs will get like, they'll fight ugly, like all this, and like I just started crying because I was like Joe has been his like the only child for 2.5 years, right? Either he's gonna turn 3. And I was like, so like he has all these toys, like how am I gonna take them away from him? How am I not gonna get him toys anymore? But then everyone's like, it's all like the way you raise the dogs, you know, like you're right. And I was just sad because I was like, you know, like Joe's not the only kid, like the only baby, like, you know, what if he feels abandoned? What if he doesn't, you know, I don't know. I just had all these, I guess, mom guilt. So yeah, so I was like, can you imagine when I have actual kids? Like that's gonna be so sad. Like if I have like 2 kids, hopefully I have twins, so that way I don't have to go to them. This is him now, and he's honestly like, he's already potty trained. He's honestly a way better puppy than Joe ever was. But like I said, we got Joe at 3 weeks, so we had to like start from the bottom up. And Gus, he like listens, he already knows his name. He goes to the restroom perfectly. But this one, he definitely has more health problems, and you guys will see in the next video. We just have to take him to the vet. So yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and be sure you guys